Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 3, where we play as Chaos Dwarfs, and we continue from the place we left off the last time. So, two of these armies of the Great Orthodoxy are attacking the Astratheth, but as you can see, he's actually winning this battle. He will lose plenty of his units. This is undeniable, but we will actually win this battle. So honestly, I think this is once more a price worth paying. So yeah, let's just auto-resolve. And we lost so many units because we had no time to replenish our forces. Look at that, Gold Tooth just tries to sign a peace treaty with us, which we will obviously reject now that we are in offensive, and we need to chase what remains of these guys. And it's a close victory, but we are actually winning this battle, so it still works for us. We'll just take treasury, and I think the Great Orthodoxy, well, they do have one more army over there, but I think this is like their last army, the last army they have. What about the Ice Court? Would they be willing to sign a peace treaty with us? Well, they would be more willing to sign a... No, actually no, the Great Orthodoxy would be more willing to do that than the Ice Court. Okay, whatever. So let's just go back to this army. Where is it? The Astratheth, right. He only has 64 soldiers in his army. We need to change that. So we need to recruit the units he lost, which are, you know, these guys, also the blunderbusses, and the Bale Taurus, and will also increase the number of the Kadai Fireborn. You know, we will actually increase this number twice. So we will recruit 2 units of Kadai Fire, well, 3 in total. But yeah, we will need these guys, those creatures, maybe not guys. Right, and I think, if you remember there last time, I was worried that I messed up because I chased the unit or the army that seemed to try to lure us into the trap. But it seems like we actually made it out alive for now. So now what we have to do, you know what, I will first make a manual save, and I'll try to actually attack one of these armies. They will surely get a support, that much is certain, but we will see if we can actually defeat those armies around here and improve our situation a little. So you need to attack these guys, and look at that, it is a Pyrrhic victory, but we are defeating 4 of their armies right now. And how many units do we lose? Plenty. Unfortunately, plenty of them. This army, the army of Ungakas, will be almost completely destroyed, and it seems like right now fighting the Zatan's army, I said, would be completely would be completely destroyed. So we need to find ourselves a better place to fight them, so we don't want to lose so many units just to defeat, well, 4 of their armies. Well, if the need presented itself and we would be so desperate to actually do that, we would. But now that we can avoid it, that is what we'll do. We will avoid this outcome. So I will load in the last save. So instead of attacking one of their armies, by doing so dragging more of them into the fight, we'll actually take that settlement instead. And we will do that using the Deep T, what a funny name, okay, but Deep T's army. So let's do that, and we will take that settlement with him because we want to recruit units into his army as well. But from what I see, it will take a very long time to get them. But okay, maybe in we will have enough time to, well, or at least basically siege like 6 turns to survive. Maybe we will manage to survive for 6 turns, especially that there's Ukani on his way to the Badlands, and his path seems to be never-ending. He just walks and walks and he never reaches the sea. Maybe soon. So we need to send him there across the sea so that he could take that Caliph's palace. Right. And over there, Astragov still is struggling against the forces of Goldtooth, and we are punishing them for all the grudges we hold against them. So, first, we need to defeat this army, which should be no problem, okay? It works for us, and we will replenish our units over there. And yeah, it seems like a couple of these armies just grew too powerful for us to attack them with just Syndras. So what we can do to, you know, piss off the Kanangrand a little is we can take the Amble Peak, and that is what we'll try to do. But over here, Astragov is going to take the Demon's Stamp Camp. So, yeah, we are finally getting rid of Goldtooth once and for all. Okay, and Starchas will take yet another settlement, it seems. And if you remember, those settlements were once our before, a long time ago, but fortunately they are coming now back into our possession. At least there's that, and we continue to spread our chaotic corruption, which is even better. Right, and how many settlements does the Goldtooth have left? Let's see, where are they? So they have 8 settlements left now, which is very good. Icecourt has 46 settlements. This is just, oh my god. Nagarond has even less settlements, and their strength rank is 1, probably because of all of the dark arcs they have. That is my guess. And Gombrundash, oh yeah, he was the one that moved, and Lutza still needs to move up north to stop the Icecourt invasion that is happening right there. I don't like that one bit. I don't like what is happening right here. And yeah, I think we must evacuate immediately, or at least try to sign some kind of a peace treaty with the Ice Court. I don't know what will it take to you know, to sign that peace treaty. I really don't know. Probably we would have to give them some kind of a settlement. Let's see, what about the Ice Spewer? Okay, and I could add some gold to that. Almost all gold that I have. So that's out all the gold that we have. Okay, so it changed too little. So what about the challenge stone? Would that interest you more? Okay, it would. So actually let's sign this thing, and let's milk them out of money, and we will have a lot of money, as you can see. But do we need that kind of a money? I'm not sure. So let's just hope that it will not look the same as it did with the gold tooth. So now they will sign a peace treaty with us, and in like 12, 15, 20 turns they will declare the war on us again. But let's just hope that it will not happen. Our primary objective right now is to, you know, basically sign a peace treaties with some of the factions that we can, so that we can finally focus on fighting or finishing off the gold tooth and basically the dwarven factions that might pose some kind of a threat to us. Okay, so can we offer them like some kind of a settlement to actually sign that peace treaty? And where are our territories? Oh my god. Okay, here they are. So we could offer them an Ice Spewer and balance it out with a 66,000 gold. But then we would probably lose control over the province, because we don't have control over this province anymore, either way. So is there like a single settlement that we could give them? I'm not sure. Well, you know what? Yeah, actually we'll offer them the Ice Spewer. I don't care. Where are they? Here they are.
In the great
and we'll offer them an Ice Spewer and balance it out with a gold.
Perhaps you are.
Okay. So we should have bought ourselves some time.
Your execution.
But I guess we will see. And what about all the factions? Like, and we don't have any kind of you know what, we'll actually sign this kind of a deal with the Shadow Legion. Even though they are very weak, we can at least get some money out of them because of that treaty.
Very well.
The worst case scenario will just, you know, break that alliance. and our reliability will drop as well, but you know, okay. But now that I think of it, the Ice Court will definitely not like us fighting the Dwarven factions, and this might influence our maybe not reliability, but it may lead to yet another war in the future, you know. So we need to take that into consideration. But we cannot sign any kind of peace treaty with the Dwarven factions. If we could, we would do that, and we would just focus primarily on the, you know, on beating the hell out of the Gold Tooth, but we cannot do that because it's basically a worldwide event that is happening. Okay, so we still need to spend some of our, maybe not resources, but definitely money wherever we can. Okay, we need this thing, that thing. Okay, also upgrade this thing, build that thing, rush the construction at Camry, and we will not accept any new labor, because if it goes this way, we'll have rebellion on our hands real soon. We can actually rush those construction there. Okay, like this. Like this. And yeah, soon we will have, like, look at that, look how much we could rush those construction. This is incredible. Look how much we can get in one turn. Okay, so there's that. And what else? So we need to upgrade these constructions. We have so much gold and income each turn that we can even use up all of the money that we have right now at our disposal. We don't have to watch it. So at least there's that. Right, and also let's upgrade the garrison there. Raw materials, money, income, garrison. Yeah, we have so much money that we don't have to bother about, you know, worrying about it. Okay, we can just spend it all, and this will take a long time, considering that we got this amount of money out of that peace treaty we signed. Okay, I'll go at this and this thing. Also, we can choose that thing. And that one. And over here, while we are here, we will actually, we can build, prevent people from rebelling. Actually, this construction, now that I think of it, it will fight the rivaling corruptions, I think. It should work like this, but I guess we'll see if it will work that way. Okay, so let's move forward, and like this over here, we need those garrisons everywhere we can, you know, and we need plenty of them. And once we are done with spending all that money, I think, like, the constructions are built, we will get such a increase in gold income that it will be just incredible. And basically security for our settlements as well. So there's that. Also this thing. There's so much things to be built. So many things to be built, I mean. Yeah, and we could actually, it seems like we still have some labor at our disposal, so we'll use them. Like this. You know what, I think I'll just, for the rest of this turn, I'll just use up all that money, so you guys don't have to witness it all. Yeah, and now the dwarfs are taking fight to us, so they are taking Sodenberg, and they needed 2 armies to attack us there for whatever reason, but okay, I guess. But this was a very powerful garrison there, honestly. And if we had an army or 2 at our disposal there, we would probably just win this battle, you know? Like, no problem. Okay, let's continue to move towards the enemies, or like the Gold Tooth, basically. And it seems like Gold Tooth took control over the settlement that the clan Angrund took from them. So okay, I guess. And over there, Ungakas with his boys. Oh, look at that. Do you see it? I think we have a good fighting chance right now over there. Let's send our boys there. Let's see if we can win this battle. If we cannot, that would be just too bad. I mean, we will still be able to win this battle, but will this be a Pyrrhic victory? No, it is a close victory, so let's see. We are not losing a single of our units. This is incredible. We will thin their numbers incredibly, and we will have low casualties. Look at that. So we are definitely finishing it this way. So many armies of the enemies will be now gone. This is just incredible, and we are replenishing our forces too. Yeah, that is what we do. Very well. We just bought ourselves a lot of time, and we now have a great opening, I think. We could, well, we have to go back, unfortunately, to replenish some of our forces, but on the other hand, we will probably be able to take settlement of Baga in the next turn. You know, we just went back to replenish our forces, and once again, well, right now we just defeated 3 of their armies, which is incredible. It was such a good move. So, yeah, and the Camry also has to be protected after all. This army will be ready in 5 turns, so pretty long time. But we can continue our offensive over here, you know? So, and I think the majority of the Dwarven armies are indeed around here. So once we take each of their armies down one at a time, we'll have a great chance of defeating them totally, you know, basically during that war. So there's that. And Syndras the Bull Breaker is heading for this settlement, but I'm not sure if I actually want to fight Clan Angrund I have no grudge against them, and I don't see them trying to fight us either, you know. So, you know what, first I'll just move Astragov where he is needed. But from what I see, there are just two settlements right next to one another. This is weird, but okay. Like so, and we will take treasury. Oh, this was an encampment. Okay, so okay. And now I think the gold stuff is now down to just like, if my calculations are correct, of course, down to 3 settlements, if I'm not mistaken, something like that, I believe. Unless the Clan Angrand is, you know, lowering the number of the settlements under their control even further. But they are actually retaking some of those settlements too, as you can see. So I think their numbers actually increased. So, Syndras the Bullbreaker, right. What should I do with you? I'm really not sure. First we will just move this way. And I think we'll just decide later on. We could get there, wreak some havoc, and fight some guerrilla war, but we would still have to wait for Astragov to get there and help us out defeat those armies, because I'm pretty sure they are preparing themselves for a war against us. I'm pretty sure that is the case. So yeah, and okay. So there's that. And Gombrundash, oh, he's the one sitting around here, so we will have to wait a little bit longer. Lutza Deepbrow. You know, we can actually send him in this direction now that there is no war anymore against the Ice Court. We can focus on you know, these territories and to drive out the Clan Angrand, especially that the majority of our armies will be there now, and some powerful armies at that too. So okay, I think that is what we can do, and we will definitely move Astatref further south to help us out to fight you know, the dwarven factions. Okay, so there's that. Ukani, Death Dealer, still continues to move towards the sea, and finally he will reach it. So in 2 turns time or something, I think 2 turns, 3 turns. Well, in 2 turns he will set foot, but in 3 turns he will be able to attack
My servant fails me.
the Wizard Caliph's palace. And something happened that the followers of Nagash are now recruiting the units into their army, like basically just recruiting an armies in the first place. They had none of them for quite some time, but now they decided to recruit them again. So I'll just skip the part where I, you know, spend all those skill points, use all the money, and I'll be back with you guys right away. And look at that, Clan Angrand is attacking us, which is now an open declaration of war in my eyes. So we will actually now we will be not holding back anymore, now that we see for sure that they are trying to destroy us. So let's see. We do have a good fighting chance, in my opinion. This army is pretty decent, and it says that the casualties would be medium. So, I think we would just focus our fire with the hell cannons on these guys, because the iron drakes are incredibly powerful, and they only have this kind of a zeppelin thingy and a couple of artillery units. So even though it says we will be losing, but valiantly, I think we still have a good fighting chance. So I'll just do a quick save and we will try to win this battle. And if we will lose it, or you know, if we are supposed to lose it, then I'll just load in that save and we will retreat and wait for a backup. But for now, let's just fight this battle. So I guess the first one to approach is this weak army, but we will have to wait for them, for the enemy units to come. But look at how far away they are and how big of a battlefield it is. But we will just wait for them to come. They are the ones attacking us, so they are the ones who need to get to us too. And look at that. Already a couple of shots, and they are getting some losses there. Not too much, because our cannons seem to be pretty inaccurate, but okay. And now the balance of power is still slightly to our advantage, and we still have some of like spells and things. We can like summon these creatures over there so that they deal with their artillery, the Kadai Fireborn. That was a good call. We can still blindly cast spell over there, and I think it still dealt them some damage. And we can set a normal pace of that battle right now. Right, so we can also use this thing. Okay, so I miscast it a little, it seems. But okay. These guys get completely obliterated. And you guys need to take your shots. Do not allow them to get too close. Oh my god, they are having a terrible time. This is incredible. Come on guys, finish them off. Finish them off. There's only one left. No, 12 of them left, but still. Finish them off. And we need to move some of our ranged guys. Oh, look at that. Look at how much health we drained of him. This is incredible. I love to see when our guys work like this. I love to see that. Oh my god, that was incredible. I'm so proud of you guys. And I just hope that they will destroy this unit here as well. We need to change the target for our... Oh yeah, we need to shoot at those iron drakes. Especially that there are blobs of enemies right there, right now. Okay, and we also want to summon the Kadai Fireborn there so that they deal with the bolt throwers. And let's chase down these guys with the Bale Turrets. Okay, so I think we are doing fine for a moment. At the moment, I mean. And we just are completely destroying them. Okay, so the Zeppelin is down. And I think we can send our Bale Turrets against you know, against their artillery. Our line broke a little, but I think it doesn't really change a thing. We will, however, cast that spell over there to deal them some damage. Okay, we can still cast this one as well. And let's attack the artillery unit with our champion or general. Okay. Come on. Why are you not attacking them? We need to move that. Okay, and we can cast that spell with our general to deal them even more damage. Very good, very good. Okay, and where is that artillery unit? I don't know. But we can send our general against those Iron Drakes because they will surely try to save, you know. You guys continue to shoot. Okay, and it looks pretty well for now. And let's move our destroyer over there. And it seems like this is it. This is the end of the battle. Look at that. We just completely destroyed them. That was so satisfying to see. After all this time, after so many losses, we have finally won a battle. And, you know, a battle played manually. So something that hardly ever happens. This is so good. And I'm so happy that we finally won something for a change, instead of losing all the manually played battles all the time. I am actually very happy about that. A simple thing, but it can be very satisfying. Okay, and now let's just chase them down, deal as much damage to them as possible, and our destroyer is catching up to them and chasing them down tirelessly. Very good. So there's that. Let's send our general against like these guys, for example. And the Bale Turrets has to deal with that unit, the Grudge Throwers. Or actually no, let's deal them more damage over there. So 3, 2, 1. A perfect shot. Very well. Very well done, I mean. You guys can change your targets actually, I think. Because our general should be able to deal with them, no problem. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Where is that shot? Oh my god. Okay. That was decent, I guess. And some of our units, because of that, did manage to catch up to them, which is even better. Because they got staggered. And how many of these guys are around? 18. So can our... And our blunderbusses came here as well. Oh my god. It is so satisfying to see that something finally works. Okay, and we can still cast that spell. I don't know how long it will take to be cast. 5 seconds. So will they walk into it? I hope they will. 6. Now it will be a missed cast. It takes too long to cast that spell. I mean, some of them still got hit with it, but not too many. Our general has to change the target for these guys. Come on, move. How long? 1 second and 5 second time of cast. Okay. Some of them still got killed in that blast, so that works for us. You guys can shoot at these guys. Change your targets and shoot them in their backs. We want to kill as many of them as possible. And yeah, I think that is it. The end of the battle. And how many of them are there? We can split this up now. And let's be done with these guys. So finally, a satisfying victory. Even though these guys are struggling to deal with the Iron Drakes. But okay. And it says it was a close victory, but I strongly disagree. Look at that, we hardly took any damage, we lost only 176 soldiers, and we killed 1,000 of theirs, of 1,200 deployed soldiers. So we did have superior numbers, but do you remember what it said? It would be a valiant defeat, but finally I managed to forge it into a victory. So, now that we know for sure that Clan Angrand is also performing military actions against us, we will not hold back anymore. And we will actually replenish our losses. And it's a decisive defeat now, so we have to retreat. So yeah, I'm sure now that they were preparing for war against us. So we need to get like the majority or even all of our units there as fast as possible. But I think we will do that in the next episode. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, a comment and subscription. And I'll see you next time. Stay tuned for more. Bye.